So recently I went to Lowe's and I noticed on my receipt a public improvement fee. So it was just a total of 29 cents on a $46 receipt, but I am Indian, so I was curious and I asked the Lowe's employees, what is this public improvement fee? And I don't expect Lowe's employees to have major knowledge on their fees or taxes or things of that nature. They were very nice, but the funniest thing one of the employees said was, some Fort Collins stuff, which, I can't blame them for saying that. I mean, that translates to some liberal stuff, which it's, an extra charge and it is Fort Collins. Yeah, it's probably some liberal stuff. But as you may be watching this video asking yourself as a resident of Colorado, what is a public improvement fee? I went ahead and did the research because I care about 29 cents or whatever. This just kind of fascinated me. So yes, public improvement fees actually have nothing to do with the city or the government that you are located in experiencing this with on your receipt. It is actually something that has been around for 2 decades now in Colorado, and it actually relates to the fee charged by a developer, the landlord of the retailer or restaurant that you may be going to, and they choose to add that fee, and it's a public improvement fee stating that the parking, the roads, other aspects to that area in which whatever your retailer you're going to is located in, those fees go towards that upkeep, keeping it such a beautiful place for you to go to. Of course, this is very irritating to the average shopper, many of whom may not even be realizing or looking at their receipt that these fees are being added, but it is becoming a norm within Colorado. Colorado Springs has it. This was the Front Range public fee that I experienced, and so if you actually go to Fort Collins's city website, or you just type in Google that in, you'll see each mall that has this kind of a fee, and then they direct you, go complain to the developer if you've got a problem with it, because it isn't actually a city issue. It is something that shopping malls tend to do, these new developments, and so that's why I just happened to be in a Lowe's in a mall that the developer had chosen to do a public improvement fee on it, so for every purchase that'll be tacked on. So what does that mean going forward? Well, with this on the books in Colorado and it being allowed, in fact, many in real estate law and real estate think this will be more common in Colorado as more and more developing occurs within Colorado. So major malls, things of that nature, any shopping that might be happening, you could expect to see public improvement fees like this added because, of course, developers, landlords, why wouldn't they want more money from us? And they will pursue that if given that opportunity, which that opportunity is there for new developing that may be occurring. And this can happen anywhere. If it isn't within a mall, you could be at a fast food place. They've tacked some sort of this fee on, a little bit of a percentage to your meal. Retailers like Lowe's, like I mentioned, really anything that falls within these new developments, new malls that are happening, or ones that have already been made within the past 20 years, you could be getting these fees just like I did. So what does that really mean going forward for you? Well, as a consumer, it's something to now think about if you do get irritated by little additional fees. And it's a very curious thing that developers are engineering, doing, because as we know, the retail industry is really moving into online purchasing, and that is a big issue. So what is motivating me to want to go to a store where I now have to pay just a little bit, but even more fees than I would having to do it online where it comes right to my home? Again, perhaps it's that efficiency of going to Lowe's right away and getting what I want, yes, but as you continue to add more and more fees to the in-person experience, what is motivating to that, to want to do that, and let alone the very savvy consumer may start to look at where they can avoid these kinds of fees that are out there. What it really comes down to, in reading some of the articles about it, is someone said, do people want to go to the new, nicer shopping center or to the shopping center nearby that's 40 years old? And my answer is, I don't want to go to any shopping center, ideally. But nevertheless, yes, if you do go to these newer ones, you'll have to pay the fee. Consumers, they say, are willing to pay the fee, but perhaps they're willing to pay the fee because they don't even know what's happening. They're not looking at their receipts. So to be a savvy consumer, check. If you do want that nice new shopping center, just realize the developer may have added a fee to your receipt to go towards public improvement of their own land. And if you want to avoid that, go buy online or buy at your old 40-year-old shopping center that is dying anyway, because malls are dying, yet we're still developing and adding public improvement fees. How wonderful. So hey, yeah, if you have any comments, feel free to leave them below. If you're as confused by 29 cents as I get, any questions, feel free to leave them below. If you like this video, please do like it, and do subscribe to the channel. I'm sure more videos I'll have to come whenever I'm just looking at receipts, as I clearly have that issue.